And here we go, back with another Ask Me Anything ANA episode 246. As usual, you guys get to come in, ask me anything. Also, want to give a big shout out to all the new subscribers. Um, I have been hammering away. Yo, Krog the Creator, how you doing, Playboy? Congratulations, you are the first person to enter the chat today. Long time no see, man. It's Anelius. Man, where you been? Where have you been? What's up, Gabster? How you doing? Good to see all of you. It is 3:30 p.m. Belgian time. It's a gloomy afternoon, but the sun is shining in my heart. I love the summer. I know a lot of people get down and depressed. I haven't been getting notifications, I guess. Yeah. Shout out to YouTube for being a disaster when it comes to actually notifying subscribers that the channel that they subscribe to is doing something and posting something. You're not the only one, though, man. But like I was saying, I have figured out that YouTube is very much pushing YouTube Shorts. So as a direct result of that, I myself have been hammering away, posting a lot of YouTube Shorts, and they haven't taken off. So that or die. I'm about to graduate high school this year. I'm going into college for biochemistry. That's sick, man. Shout out to you for being ambitious for getting it done. I think you're gonna make a great biochemist. I hate how YouTube is turning into TikTok. Huh. Uh, I agree. They're literally just trying to copy the whole thing. Where it's when it's like people that's initially and originally signed up for YouTube wanted to be on YouTube, not on TikTok. And I wish more companies and apps and video platforms would double down on who they actually are and on what they actually provide instead of trying to copy something else. But unfortunately, that is not the case. But Krog the Creator, if you have a minute, check out my shorts. They're pretty damn good, man. If you have to watch any of them, might as well watch mine. And bro, how do you chew if you don't have bottom teeth? I got like, I got uh, I got two bottom teeth left. So all I can do is basically stuff that food to one side of my jaw, and then can you imagine how hard it is getting my protein and my calories in, trying to be a natural bodybuilder, like not being able to eat? I don't really talk about that as much, but it is fucking hell. Croc, I will definitely watch your stuff. I appreciate that, buddy. At least you can chew. Exactly. I thought I was fucked up with no shoes until I met me a man with no feet. All about perspective. So I'm not complaining. It is what it is. By the way, have a good look at this slat as I'll be leaving it real soon. About to close a chapter to my life. Is it possible for you to get dentures so you can chew better? Initially, we thought that was possible to get new teeth installed, and then last year, that all got. I literally had surgery that got botched, which set me back. Like I was actually eating way better, and I was not drooling all over my food and speaking better. And then last year's surgery fucked that up. So yeah, it was pretty traumatic, and I'm still angry about it on a daily basis. Actually, rounding edges. Hey, bro, haven't stopped in for a long time. Months ago, I asked a question, and here you gave me some advice that I still think about to this day. Thank you for being such a positive force and influence in the world. Appreciate you. Hope all is well. Cheers. Dude, thank you so much for coming in here, sharing that with me, um, and just confirming that what I'm doing is paying off. Like it's not paying dividends in terms of money or exposure. As you all know, I've been grinding in the mud for years, and the channel is still relatively tiny. Not even relatively, it's tiny compared to the work and the videos I put in. But then for you to come in and tell me that that is true ROI, return on investment. Krog, I've been getting into psychedelics recently. Which ones? Alchameleon. How did you find out you had cancer? Basically, I was living in Barcelona and I would go jogging, and every time I came down on my right foot, it would feel like a knife like was piercing my right gums, and that's when I knew something was up. So yeah, it turned out to be a huge cyst that had been brewing in there for over 6, 7 years. And the rest is history. Then I didn't really see any other way but to become a YouTuber and use my deformed beak to my advantage. I've tried DMT and Salvia, Devona natural things only. Okay, that's what's up. How, what did it, did you meet the goddess? Like there's like apparently this entity that a lot of people tend to meet when they try ayahuasca or DMT. I hadn't done any of that. One day, maybe. Hey guys, do me a favor, hit the thumb if you appreciate the vlogs, if you appreciate the shorts, the channel. Hit the thumb up on this live. It always helps because YouTube sure loves thumbs, man. They put a lot of stock into that. So if you want to help your boy out, I spoke to my cousin that passed away last year on my DMT experience. Okay, that's intense. That's really intense. Yeah, I'm getting plenty in terms of like voices and visions. I'm good on that front. Um, so whenever I will one day feel the need to have more of those, I might dabble in that, but not right now. Salvia sent me to Mars and back and need so much to learn from doing that stuff. Hmm. I feel like people usually don't really learn practical lessons from psychedelics because anytime I ask people, they never tell me anything practical. It's more so, from what I'm understanding, it's more so a reminder of the fact, of the scale of the universe and a reminder that most of the stuff we care about and do is meaningless. Even though I know he wasn't actually there with me, it really helped me come to terms with him not being around anymore. Wow. I mean, maybe he was there. Energy never dies, right? Who knows? There's a lot to be uncovered. Guys, if you're into that type of stuff, you should check out Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix. It's by a guy named Graham Hancock. Pretty damn good. You should go check it out. You have to put yourself in the mindset to learn from your mind and who you truly are. Hmm. All right, guys, we got 8 people in here. Ask me anything. This is the moment. Any question you have, anything you want me to tackle or address, I would be pleased to do so. I'm also going to remind you I am still taking on new clients. So, for those who don't know, I'm running a coaching program where I work with private clients. So, they can hire me and then we have video calls twice a week and I coach them, I guide them, I'm like a mentor. So if any of you are interested in that service, you can send me an email at this email address right here. It's lorenz.dries@gmail.com. What is the main takeaway from your experiences? Are you asking me or you're asking Alchanelian? Why is there so much? Because I never tried psychedelics. Why is there so much narcissism in the world? Social media. Social media has basically come and turned all of us into movie stars. But I'd like to preface that by saying I do think the term narcissism is being heavily overused. Not every person with a big ego and a grand idea of himself is a narcissist. All right, I think like people have fallen in love with using all these like terms to just label any and everyone that way. I don't think it's accurate. There's not that many narcissists. There's not that many sociopaths. That's another one. Like everyone's a sociopath now. People can still just be dicks. Do you think Jesus did miracles? No. How many push-ups are necessary to get results? Uh, I don't think push-ups are a great way to build. Like honestly, I don't think you're better off doing an incline bench press and pull-ups. Pull-ups will make you a lot stronger than push-ups. Um, my main takeaway from my life experience, dude. I mean, that's a very broad question. What's up, name I can't pronounce? Um, my main takeaway from life, in a nutshell, you only got one job, which is making it to the next day. Literally survival. We have been clouded. We have been infected with this societal concept of what we're supposed to do in the form of constantly earning more money and status. I think that's what most people are focused on. And it's like, I think the absolute majority of people in the world never stop to think what they're doing. They're just repeating the pattern their parents did before them and their grandparents did before them. And like I said, it's all about just like obtaining obtaining wealth, building a house, getting a family, and just like doing what you think you're supposed to do. I think far too few people practice true introspection and figure out their purpose and the point. I got to balance. See your rounding edges. What takeaway in life was most important and shaped you? I guess it was when I was sick with my cancer. I used to put all my faith in these surgeons and doctors because they were like the best in Belgium and all this. And then I learned that they're also just people who are making educated guesses. They don't know. They don't. They're not like super beings. I used to attach a lot more value and I put a lot more stock into the opinions of people and like high qualified people. And I kind of learned that the majority of people in the world, also in extremely high positions, have no idea what they're doing. Like, I think intelligence is a rare trait. I think there's a lot of incompetent people in this world, and I don't think because someone drives a big car or is in a big position or has their own company that it means anything. Like, I know plenty of idiots with their own company. Like if you have a specific skill set that lends itself well to having building out your own company, you can make a lot of money, and then society's going to be like, you're a winner, and it's like, oh, I'm not sure about that. I'm addicted to ice cream, chocolate, and fast food. How do I overcome it? Oh man, do you want to overcome it? That's really the first question you have to ask yourself. Can you tell me, is it easy for you to leave people who treat you bad in some moments because of your appearance? Is it better to live alone or could see people who can treat you like this? No, I don't think living alone is the way. I think living alone is the easy way out. A lot of people do that. They cut out people, they isolate themselves, and then you end up alone. And it's of course it's easier not to have to deal with people, but I don't think it's better. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of people that treat me bad because of my appearance. I mean, and if it's random strangers, I don't really care that much. Marcus Aurelius hit the nail on the head. He said, "It never ceases to amaze me how we attach so much value to the opinion of others who we don't even respect ourselves." And that is the case with me as well. If you had rare space meteorites, how would you market them to make the most money from them? Example: crystalline, platinum, and iridium. Dude, I'm not a marketing manager. Then this is not my forte. I mean, try Facebook ads is what I would tell you. I don't know, man. I'm not into marketing. I think too many things and people are being marketed. I think it's a disease. I think it's the cancer of this generation. I think we are all marketing ourselves consistently on social media. And I think it's a damn shame that a lot of people are losing their fucking mind. Grog. I'm addicted to nicotine, but I love it deep down. I don't want to quit nicotine, but I know I have to. What should I do? Well, there you go. You don't want to quit, so then you might as well stop talking about it. It's like too many people are trying to quit something that they don't really want to quit. So then you have to make an educated gamble. Basically, it's like smoking weed. You can say, some are able to live with it and be responsible and be productive. Others are not. Is it good for you? Of course, it's not good for your health. Is it good for your mind? It definitely can be. I consider it a mild psychedelic. I consider it a way to really enlighten yourself, practice introspection, and just look at the world through a whole different lens. But of course, you always have the not so good elements of it in terms of like your health. So balance. I'm gonna get some more coffee. Hey guys, let's get some thumbs up going. We only got 5 thumbs. Come on, man. That ain't it. Uh, yeah, personally, I had to quit smoking weed because it started messing with my mental health. Then good on you. Good on you for quitting. That's exactly it. Like if then you weren't cut out for it, and that's fine. I think it's a very interesting topic. The topic of substances and then like quitting. And I, for one, do not subscribe to this idea that just living a sober life is superior. Like keep me away from people that are sober 24/7 because those are usually people that have never looked at life through a different lens, that have gotten stuck in their tracks. Like sometimes you need something to take you out of your mindset and just be like, oh, you know. And for the record, I'm very much anti-alcohol. I think alcohol is literally the worst substance you can use, and of course, ironically, society loves alcohol. Do you make smoothies to get proper nourishment? Yeah. What's up, Elena? Every day I make my, well, I guess you could call it a smoothie. It's like so I put like 400 grams of broccoli in it, raw broccoli, 100 grams of blueberries, 2 scoops of vegan protein, and then like half a liter of almond milk. And I just blend that and I chug it. So that way I get a ton of protein and raw broccoli, which is the best way to, to ingest it. And that's how I get my healthy stuff in. Honestly, I'd say alcohol addiction is worse than having a heroin addiction. Worse than heroin is a stretch, but I get what you mean. Yeah, that's how I get my broccoli in because if you drink that every day, like it does wonders for you, and you just feel good because you know you just had a really healthy meal. Weed helps me smoke less of the other stuff. What's the other stuff? There should not be any other stuff. I hope you're not talking about crack or PCP, angel dust, meth. You should never, ever, ever smoke anything else that's not weed, man. Ever. Please. Let that be clear. 11 people in here. Once again, I want to shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome. I'm glad you decided to join the channel. On these live sessions, I like to connect with my audience, that being you, and you get to ask me anything, and we can spar, mentally brainstorm, figure out a solution for whatever issue you may have. Alcohol is far more socially acceptable than things like heroin, so it's a lot easier for people to drink themselves into some real problems. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I tried to have legal marijuana because I have chronic pain. Elena, but you're living in Italy, right? Isn't it getting legalized there? I know Italians love weed. Barcelona is just overran by Italians who smoke weed, who have moved there permanently. Once again, guys, I'm going to remind you that I still have open slots for my coaching. So if you want to reach out to me, this is my email, lorenz.trees@gmail.com. Any issue you have, trying to overcome the depression, trying to reset your life, trying to rebuild your life, trying to move to another country, I can help you with all of that. Hit me up. We can make it happen. Alchameleon, when somebody stops looking at you in the eyes, what's your thoughts on that? For example, your girlfriend. It's kind of hard to say. It's like a very general statement. I don't want to generalize. Like, I'm sure it can mean different things, but if the person did not have any issues looking you in the eye before and then all of a sudden start dodging your eyes, then I guess it means that they are lying or hiding or something's going on, man. Yeah, that's my guess is as good as yours. Krog. One thing I always tell people about weed is to not let it become who you are. That's the only real time that weed becomes a problem. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Weed is also highly addictive. Like, that's the worst thing about weed, that people claim that it's not when it really is. And weed changes you. Weed robs you of your ambition. And the thing about weed is you get stuck in this mental trap where you're like, everything becomes better with weed. It's like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie. I gotta smoke a joint because it's better with weed. Oh, I'm gonna go out for dinner. Gonna smoke before dinner because it's gonna taste better with weed. Or going to the park. Gotta drink a joint. Weed. Going to the beach. Weed. Going to a live show. Weed. So it's like you start basically adopting this mindset that everything is better with weed, and before you know it, um, you're just smoking weed all the fucking time. Trying to get off meth. Come on, Aaron. Damn, man. You shouldn't, you have to get off meth, man. Like, you are not put on this earth to smoke fucking meth. I know you got it in you, buddy. Have you ever binged on ice cream? How much did you eat? No, I'm not an ice cream guy. I don't like sweets. I'm more of a salty guy. What kind of music do you like? I like hip hop. I like Whitney Houston. I love Derek Pope, for example. I love Johnny Cash, his last album, When the Man Comes Around. I love Leonard Cohen, Nipsey Hussle. I listen to a lot of Max Richter, the piano guy. Shit's easier said than done. It was definitely my fault. What got you into smoking meth, though? What happened, buddy? What's your thoughts on mountain biking? I think it's amazing. I think anything that takes place in the mountains is amazing and worth your time. I think more people should spend more time in nature. It's so therapeutic, and I highly recommend it. I try to go hiking every single day just to be in nature. Um, R.I.P. Nipsey. I agree. Hey guys, hit the thumb up if you like the live sessions, if you like the shorts, the YouTube shorts, if you like the long videos, if you like the channel, if you like me. I would greatly appreciate you hitting the thumb. It doesn't cost a dime, and YouTube loves it. And then finally, perhaps we can start reaching more people and developing a bigger tribe. Are you searching a new house? Not right now. I'll be moving in with my parents, and then I'll be traveling a little bit. I'll be going to Costa Rica. I'll be going to Mexico City. Uh, so yeah, the plan is to stay at my parents, save money, and travel at the same time. But yeah, I am looking. I'm trying to buy a new house, but where I live, the real estate market is quite limited. I have to wait for something to become available. I was watching this video by this YouTuber that I've known for a long time, and it's so sad, man. Like a lot of YouTubers are going out sad. He put out this video called "The End of My Career," and he was like complaining about not getting a lot of views. Mind you, he was still getting tens of thousands of views, and he was like, like this sucks, and I can't delete it. It's like, man, talk about first world problems, man. Like it's pretty fucking sad to see. Aaron, I had a pretty bad roommate who I considered a good friend. We enabled each other, and I opened up that door. I don't know where he is, probably in jail. I'm distancing myself from the bad influences. Yeah, Aaron, like I'm not gonna judge you, man, but that moment in time where your buddy's like, "You want to smoke some meth? You trying to get high on this meth?" You should have been like, "Fuck nah, get the fuck out." But the good part is now you know. Now you learn from that situation, and now you can actually do better in the future. Krog. Mexico, I definitely recommend trying salvia de I don't know. Isn't that like yeah, I'm gonna be chilling, man. I'm not gonna be trying any drugs in Mexico for now. I'll be acting like a tourist. John Beard, you're very inspiring and also seem to be an absolute gent. I like you, dude. Thank you, John. That means a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. Any secrets to gaining weight? Eating calories, man. Like I eat the same stuff every day. I eat oats with blueberries in the morning. Then I'll have 400 grams of chicken gyros with rice and an avocado. Then, like I said, I have like 400 grams of broccoli, 2 scoops of vegan protein, almond milk, and some blueberries. And I put that in a blender and I just chug it. And then I have dinner, which varies day to day. And then I also have like 500 grams of high protein yogurt. Oh, I got you, Croc. Aaron, once judgment really doesn't mean shit anyways when you've been broken down by that drug. It's called suicidal thoughts like crazy. Aaron, look, man, we can talk about the past all day, but what is your future plan? How are you going to get out of this? Do you have a job? Are you making money? Do you have a place to stay? You got to start building your empire back up, man, step by step. It's comeback season, man. And I like to believe things happen for a reason. And I think you are meant to come in here today, witness me talking to you, share your story in this live. And I think that your story is yet to be told. I think this is only the beginning, man. You know that whole thing about man in the hole. Every book, every movie is basically about man in a hole. It's like guy falls down in the hole and he climbs back up. He's victorious, and voila, that's the movie. Right now, I'm in school and I have a job. That's good, dude. You're already halfway there. And are you clean? Are you still using? Eric, your thoughts on the Liver King coming clean without doing steroids? I cannot. You remember what I was saying about the majority of people in the world being incompetent? That's what I mean. Like, I I cannot believe we are talking about Liver King not being natural. How in 2022, if you thought For even a second that Leather King was not taking steroids, I'm trying to be nice, man, but all I keep coming up with is that you're just fucking stupid, and I don't even know how to put it nicely. If you really believe that Leather King was not taking steroids, then you, uh, then life is gonna be hard for you because because you're a gullible, non-intelligent, lazy, non-research doing person. It's like I can't believe it's a thing. Come on, man! Like do better. And like and who are these people watching Lither King? Like, how is this a thing? How are you sitting at home like Lither King? Yeah, yeah. You know, like I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like I don't want to. Oh, it is what it is. I don't want to sound like I'm better than anyone else, but if you believe Lither King at some point was natural, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Um, Problem is, when you're young, you think your body and mind will never fail you. Unfortunately, the rock bottom is where it's at. Fight it. Hmm. I think a lot of people started following Liver King because of his insane diet. But yeah, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this because I've been training natural for 17 years. So this is a topic like it's one of the few things that genuinely annoys me. Like I understand that the average layman person who's not into fitness and bodybuilding maybe doesn't really know what's possible, and they're like, "Look at that guy." It's like, but even then, it's like you should have some grasp of what is physiologically possible. I feel like I can't even fathom somebody wanting to actually watch a Liver King video. It's like he's a clown. You know, like are we actually still watching wrestling from the 80s? Because that's what it is. And it's like, oh, like this guy sounds legit. Tell me how to look like you, Luther King. It's like, yeah, it bugs me. I'm sorry. And it bugs me that these people, like, he's already made his money. He's already got his following. Like, he's laughing all the way to the bank. It's like, it's sad. It triggers me because I'm out here, like, I'm being natural. I'm like trying to help people, trying to make good content. 6 years in, I got to fight for every sub, and then it's like, here comes Liver King, a juiced up idiot, and it's just like he blows up because that's what society loves. It's kind of hard to like. It's easy to grow bitter seeing things like that. I think a lot of I'm not really into health stuff that much myself. I personally never watch his stuff. Thank you, Krog. Then that is good. That's you are on the good side if you never watch this stuff. That's very good. Is 100 fights a good number with 2 losses? So you had, if you lose twice and you fight 100 times, that's pretty damn incredible, man. Yeah. Yeah, those are like Superman numbers. All right, guys, keep the questions coming. We're 34 minutes in. I've got a client I have to coach in a bit. So let's make the most of the time that we have together. You missed Aaron's comment. Didn't subscribe to you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, not really. I feel like I've let go of it. I don't want to let my guard down. It can be like having a pet tiger. Sure, it's cool, but you turn your back on it and you'll get bit. That's a good one, having a pet tiger. That's a nice way to look at addiction. I fully agree, though, man. Thank you, Croc. I respect and enjoy people that are so like caring for others like you. That's awesome, man. You're awesome. Do you have the heat on yet? Do I look like I got the heat on? I'm refusing to fucking put the heat on because I'm a real Viking. I just put on a hat. and I just slaughtered the land for this, and now I'm good. Video games are a waste of real time. Do you agree? Yes, and I'm banking on Meta to make like the world a better place again because all the people that are addicted to video games they're all going to go into meta so they're all going to be at home with their VR helmets and there's going to be less people for me to deal with in the real world. It's awesome. Like when you travel most places are just overrun by stupid tourists taking selfies in front of stuff and hopefully they'll all go into the meta, so it's a great thing. You're doing excellent, Viking Warrior. I'll watch some of your older vids that you've really grown. Thank you, Huckleberryina. That means a lot. Me too. I got long clothes on to save money. This is how we do it. What percentage of adult men do you think hold on to resentment grudges for years and years? Like 85? Most people. Yeah, definitely. The vast majority of people, they are still mad about something that happened 20 years ago in high school. It's like 10 degrees Celsius in my house. We couldn't pay the bill this month. Damn, 10 degrees is cold. It's like 16 here. It's pretty cold. 10 degrees is pretty fucked up. I hope things will start looking up for you, Croc. Are you serious? Of course I am. I don't know who you know, but most people I know, like, yeah, they're still talking about old stuff. And I'm 34, like, I'm not even old yet, but, like, I got a bunch of friends that are still talking about what happened back then and this and that, and, like, who did what. What weight is a good weight for 6 feet tall, would you say? 6 feet tall. 80 kilograms? It's like 108, 180 pounds, maybe? Me and my grandma got jobs last month, so we're gonna be good after this month is over. Your grandma got a job too. Man, shout out to Granny paying the bills. That's awesome. Thank you, Yigdra. Appreciate you, buddy. Anybody that has not hit the thumb up yet, please do so. It goes a long way in supporting my channel. Also, what was your favorite sport growing up? Basketball, and it still is. I'm still playing basketball to this day. It's awesome, man. Basketball is everything. What do you think about Jordan Peterson? I think he was great up until his benzo addiction, and I don't think he ever bounced back from that benzo induced rehab coma. I think he's a broken man. Like when you see that, like he's just not the same. He's not, but he moved his rock in the street. You know what I mean? Like he did his thing. Shout out to him. I hit the like as soon as I remembered. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Croc. I was gonna say though, I'm still taking on new clients. So anybody that wants to do this on a personal basis in private, you can actually hire me. All you gotta do is send me an email at this email address right here in the chat box. That's LORENZ dot DRIES. Lorenz dot Dries at gmail.com. El Chameleon. I shot a very lucky shot from across the whole court while the buzzer rang and it switched and it swished. It was awesome. Everybody saw it. That sounds like a Hollywood movie, man. I'm happy that you did that. That's awesome. Yeah, I love basketball. It was my first love and it will be my last. All right, guys, 40 minutes in. Thank you, Krog. Have a beautiful day. I'm about to bounce. I gotta go. I have a client in 5 minutes. I have a call with. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching the channel, all that stuff. I appreciate all of you, and I'll be back real soon. Have a beautiful day, guys. Peace.